There we go. Very quick lunch break stream, just to relax myself ahead of an afternoon meeting. Belts. Oh, yeah, there's a dev stream on now. Drop those off. Crash those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this side. Yeah, the original plan was, I think, to put these in on the way back, because I can just go between spans. Filling in questions for the Coffee Steam AMA thing. Trying to figure out how to phrase this and fit it in the question limit. Oh shit, yeah, I was going to test the pylon thing while I was up here. Well, I wasn't intending to do it while I was up here, I was going to actually run it across. But I can test it while I'm up here. Yeah, well, I don't even have like the div stream, like the Crossing div stream shown. I've got like the audio playing while I had the AMA open. Right. So, like, this is the southern tip of the archipelago. Okay, so that does stretch over there. So that's going to be like a placeholder. I'll leave that in place for now. As a note to like kind of fix it later. Because this stuff isn't powered yet. Well, I don't need the jetpack anymore because like we've got a reusable parachute. Why do I need a jetpack? Yeah, maybe. Well, one of the reasons I set up the fuel facility like I did, where I'll scoot out of the way of the tree. I'm just gonna turn the volume down on Snut while he's doing the gameplay. Yeah. So we have a warehouse floor over here, which isn't sinking anything. So the packaged fuels will go down, they'll get backed up, and then their byproducts will overflow to other sources, such as polyres being converted to plastics and filters, or just like straight up sunk when it's left over. So right on the top we have liquid biofuel, and I put that in specifically because of the update 8 improvements for the jetpack. I can't remember if that's actually fired up now, but it's all belted and plumbed up. It's like there might not be any canisters on the appropriate water line. So then we have liquid, diluted packaged fuel, and then turbo fuel, and then the coal gens to burn off backed up compact coal for like a little bit of bonus power. And then the fuel gens to burn off the fuel. So the way this is set up is fuel goes to the fuel gens first, then overflows to the warehouse floor. This way I'm prioritising power, but I'm still collecting packaged fuel to experiment with jetpack with later. Well, yeah, I changed my mind on things, but I'm not making it a priority to go try out the jetpack, because, like, for me, the jetpack, like, not using the jetpack wasn't about, oh, I can't switch fuels there. It was just about the way I explore the game. I don't need the jetpack, because I prefer to stick with, like, you know, a jump puzzle is a jump puzzle. I should attempt to navigate the game as intended. And where that is too much of a point of frustration, I've got the whole thing of zipline and using the power poles and pretending that the build tool has a harpoon gun in it. Oh, here we go. So, longest save. I I don't know if I've still got the session lying around. Right, yeah, I cleared out the earlier ones when I stopped playing because of the size of them. So we've got 154 there, 241 there, 242 there, 76 there, 373 on 16. Oh yeah, I think that's the one where like you saw us rage quit. 186 there, 50 minute there. 2, 3, 50 minutes there, and then 238 hours there. That might also be the rage quit one. 160 hours there. So yeah, there's save files in a backed up folder. I'm pretty sure I have gotten a 500-hour save before. Yeah, like I can't remember if that was one. Like we were talking about this last night. Like the only times I've been in Dune Desert is when I used to do my bauxite production over in. Oh, here we go. I used to do like my bauxite production over in the swamp. The argument being, all of the bauxite nodes are in a line down here, so like doing it one side of the map or the other, and just like if I need more bauxite, I'll belt it all the way down. And this location was where like I had my plastics, so I couldn't really at the time justify sticking the bauxite processing there because I wasn't really sure how to handle it. And it's also when I had the idea of like, let's have a central warehouse and ship everything by trains, and like I've just ended up not doing that shit anymore. So just through a process of refining my building strategy, I've like semi-organically come to the conclusion that I don't really need to leave Rocky Desert all that much. Yeah, it's like I like setting up the logistics of trains, but I'm not producing the volumes of items that would justify them. Because like, the power consumption doesn't scale with throughput. So like, yeah, a train that's like carrying barely any like cargo will, well, aside from going uphill and going faster, a train that's hauling like relatively like tiny amounts of cargo won't be like effectively underclocked. So it means that adding trains complicates power management for me. Yeah, these belts are being over-provisioned because they only, like, the fastest belt rate I need is about 56 units a minute. But I think I'm just kind of accidentally normalizing on using Mark III as default for long-distance viaducting. If I ever get into... was that meant to be Mark IV? Did I run out of Mark IIIs? I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah, so until I'm actually doing a playthrough where I'm producing more than what I am now, because the current strategy being only produce one machine's worth of parts of the warehouse and then all of the requisite supplies, I'm not producing that much of any given item. It's like it's barely enough to justify the use of tractors, and not using tractors just makes it easier to actually set up infrastructure and logistics. Yes and no. Once you unlock the alts for canisters that let you make canisters without having to consume oil, I feel it's like quite efficient to just not send the canisters back and just trash them. When you're done handling them. Yeah, like I don't know if you remember, like the several days it took to set up the. I'll say several days, several weeks it took to set up the belt line for Space Elevator Oil. Like that's the longest distance. I think that's the longest distance I'm shipping fluids. Oh yeah, this was. I think this was updated to Mark IV in relation to making heavy oil residue from all of the byproducts from rubber. So it'll need to be updated at some point. Yeah, I thought that was another plasma remains there. Well, the whole point of how I play is, like, I'll play with a given strategy, and then I refine that strategy. And then, as I'm playing with that strategy, I'll, like, consider new... Like, I'll either find that something isn't really working, and refine it that way, or I will... like run into new issues that hadn't come up before and then like develop strategies for that. Sometimes those strategies can be immediately deployed, sometimes they can't. And in the case where they can't, when enough strategies pile up, or rather like enough problems related to those strategies pile up, that integrating them into the current playthrough isn't feasible, I restart. Are you talking about the coal power at the plastics refinery, or the dedicated coal power setup? There's absolutely nothing wrong with restarting the game that often. You're under no obligation to finish a playthrough. If you're not having fun, then you don't need to play it. Just start a new one. What's the issue with it? I should technically be coming off soon because I started my lunch early. Let's see. get a bit of this done. Don't recall what you're referring to. I mean, with cheating. I remember having issues where I was expanding stuff and accidentally caused a power cut. Yeah, what's the cheating you're referring to? Yep, ran out of stuff. Yeah, that's a good place to need to call a break then. We've run out of parts. Right, so I'll be on sometime this evening to today's currently ongoing dev stream. That's all for now. Thanks for joining. Goodbye.